Napoleon believed capturing Moscow would force Tsar Alexander to seek peace, as had occurred with all of the other European capitals he had invaded. However, he massively underestimated the Russians' resolve and their flair for strategic nihilism. When Napoleon's battered troops entered the city, it was a smoldering husk. Russian forces had completely torched it, their own capital city, on the way out. Civilians had fled, supplies were nearly non-existent, no food, no shelter, and not even any officials to negotiate with. And to top it off, the legendary Russian winter was fast approaching.
Oh, this is like when you play the Packers in December.
Yes.
You just, if you know that you've got an extra man on your side, and it's the hail and sleet and
if you're
snow
the Packers
and conditions at Lambeau. Yeah, invited the Chicago Bears over and then just left them there.
They got old man winter on their side.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, that's a great way to think about it. Things are dire, but Napoleon is still convinced he just won the war. So he sends Tsar Alexander a letter politely requesting his surrender. Now, to be fair, 18th century military etiquette did allow for this kind of thing. But after 5 freezing, miserable weeks with no response, it became clear Napoleon was just being ghosted, like hard. And the worst part, he had absolutely no leverage left. I love this. He's like, I took your capital. I won. And the Russians were just like, shh, don't pay him any attention. He'll leave. And they're right.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
You would never imagine that the goal would be to trash your own place and just retreat, run away, as they say in Monty Python. And then it would work because you don't even consider the fact that the opposing side doesn't have any backups.
It's weirdly nihilistic to torch your own city, but they saved their city by doing that, weirdly. Of course, they had to rebuild, but it was still theirs. Because finally, with no food, no shelter, and by the way, fresh whispers of yet another coup brewing back home, Napoleon had no choice. In mid-October, with the first snow starting to fall, he ordered the retreat.
Wow.
Great timing, right?
Having gained nothing.
Nothing.
Having won nothing, gained nothing, other than, I guess, a big chunk of Russia is now ash. Right. They did achieve burning down a significant number of cities and towns and a big city center in Moscow.
But they weren't able to claim.
But they didn't claim anything.
Yeah, it was a total loss. And as we'll soon find out.
Do you think he went back and said it was a complete and total obliteration? And then his people were like, I don't know.
The journalists of the day are kind of like, well, we had some reporters there. A little bit of a different story, my friend.